if people recall, we launched last year our first product, which featured the Astrea technology inside, which is based on electrospun nanofibers. And it was a great success, aimed at kind of lentivirus purification at a very small scale. And we certainly knew that to really serve the market, we needed to increase the scale of those devices. And today, that's what we're launching. We've got 2 devices that were actually now fully available commercially. And we feel they're at a size that are now meaningful for people working in the areas of cell and gene therapy. So a lot of the time you're trying to purify very large molecules, and what people have used up until now have been traditional methods, traditional resins that really weren't designed for this. They're just being used because that's all that's available. So the problem with those technologies is that they are not compatible with large molecules. They depend on pores within the resin, etc., which the large molecules are never going to diffuse into, so you're really restricted to the surface area of the resins. That's one issue. The other issue, because they're large molecules and they're delicate, they actually get damaged going through the resin. So what we have here is a fiber matrix which has huge surface area, which has the active sites all the way across the surface area and very large pore sizes. So viruses, for example, can be purified without damage. So you're making a difference of, before you were maybe only purifying 20% of what you wanted to recover, and now we're probably up to more towards 50 to 60% of virus that's viable the other end of the purification process. At the moment, I think everyone knows it's a very expensive process, and as you know, more products are going through towards the clinic, and you know they're amazing kind of solutions to disease situations, but hugely expensive. So what is required now is purification technology, which actually means you don't end up throwing away maybe up to 80% of the product you've produced. So I think we're helping in unblocking the process of developing kind of cell and gene therapy products in the future. I think that we will attract attention. People, especially in the area, for example, of lentivirus, have real unmet needs. There really isn't a great way of purifying lentivirus that gives you a good recovery. So those people in particular, I think, are going to be very attracted. But anyone in the area of cell and gene therapy, I think, is going to be attracted to this. I'm not expecting a huge takeoff. It takes time. I think you have to have the products available to the customer at the time where you get into the process they're developing. So it will take time for people to test it, to become comfortable with it, and then to start to scale up. And that's why we're taking the approach at the moment with the smaller device to actually offer it at an introductory price for a period of time to give people the opportunity to test the technology and get comfortable with it.
The launch comes days after Astrea announced it was increasing its manufacturing footprint through a new facility in Massachusetts.
So we already had a presence in Boston, in Staunton, a small group there that actually produced the snap columns. So this new facility will not only house those people, but is significantly bigger. It gives us the ability to stock the larger delta columns in the facility, and also pack those columns as well. So slightly different from the fiber devices, but that's an important market for us. And what we find is the US market in particular, you know, speed of delivery is often everything. Now in the future, with regard to the final kind of development of fiber, manufacturing of fiber, we have options. We have manufacturing in the Isle of Man. We've got our initial kind of early pilot stage manufacturing plant in Cambridge as we do tech transfer, but there is also the potential that we could be looking at doing some of that in Boston as well. So the Boston facility is really quite kind of versatile, and but we see the need to be in the US for US customers. We think that's pretty important.